What's up everyone and welcome to another video. Before we start this video, if you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification by pressing the bell icon. And also watch this video till the end to know everything about the upcoming Samsung Galaxy Fold 2. The Samsung Galaxy Fold 2 will be the real Samsung Galaxy Fold successor. The first Fold was released with mixed reviews last year, but it is now one of the most creative Samsung smartphones. This year, Samsung gave us a more popular Samsung Galaxy Z Flip folding phone model. And in just several months, we do expect a direct successor of the Samsung Galaxy Fold. It will retain the initial book fold style, but I expect that there will be some major changes as compared to the first generation. This time, Samsung will show that it's worth the money with new features and improved build quality. This probably will be an extremely expensive handset. Release date. The Samsung Galaxy Fold 2 and Samsung Galaxy Note 20 are scheduled to be launched in July or August. According to XT developers, the Galaxy S20 kernel source code confirms the presence of both products, while a Korean ET News article supports this August launch time. Ross Young, CEO of Display Supply Chain Consultants, appears to agree with the August time window in a tweet and does not assume the Galaxy Fold 2 to experience delay due to the coronavirus pandemic, such as the Apple's iPhone 12. We and many other smartphone fans worldwide refer to the next phone as Fold 2, but that name was not persuasive. We know that Samsung internally refers to the phone as Project Champ according to Azure News, or as Winner 2 after Galaxy Club, but all are code names that will sadly not be named by the company when it goes on sale. The latest earnings report from Samsung reported the introduction of a new foldable, which is strongly thought to be the Galaxy Fold 2 in the second half of 2020. This will likely be completed by the forthcoming Galaxy Note 20 at around the same time. Price. Provided that the first Galaxy Fold has started at $1980, we expect a similar price for the Samsung Galaxy Fold 2. The Galaxy Z Flip from Samsung launched at slightly less than the 1380 Fold, but it is a smaller device with a limited collection of features. Samsung should try to find a nice place between the two for the Fold 2. According to a number of tweets from Ross Youngs, on Galaxy Fold 2, there will be a slight price cut for the new foldable. Young price estimates will range from $1780 to $1980, with $1880 to $1895 likely being the price Samsung settles on. Design. The Galaxy Fold 2 sounds very good based on the little summary provided by Max Winbash. Apparently, it will have a choice of materials, either the aluminum and glass versions or the stainless steel and ceramic versions, and it will be finished in blue, silver, gold, pink or black colors. Samsung has included a notch on the inside to make room for the internal cameras, but this seems to change. Some rumors claim that after using it on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, Samsung Galaxy S20 and Samsung Galaxy Z Flip, Samsung will bring its Infinity open shoulder selfie camera design to this phone too. Others claim that Samsung will use an under-display camera which nullifies the need for any kind of black space on the screen. Whatever one turns out to be true, it will mean that there is even more space to enjoy on display than before. A video on the YouTube from concept creator channel of Galaxy Fold 2 model demonstrates the kind of plugging we want Samsung to use. This video displays a 1440 AMOLED screen and a refreshing limit of 120Hz. There is also a built-in S Pen. Another recent leaker, Benjamin Gaskin, rendering courtesy, also proposes that the Galaxy Fold 2 would look like with a bigger display on the outside. Although the second display on the original model was humorously small, placing large bezels inside, it is assumed that on the next foldable, Samsung would move the screen to the edges, making it even more realistic and visually stunning. Rumors say that the cover panel would stretch 6.23 inches from corner to corner, just 4.6 inches spanned the one in the original Fold. Screen size. The first generation Fold has two displays, a 4.6-inch front display and a 7.3-inch display when unfolded across the interior. The front display will be an Infinity V display, says Max Winbash, which is Samsung's official designation for its water drop notch styles. Winbash claimed that when opened, the Galaxy Fold 2 would be a little wider, measuring 8 inches wide. It will also be made of ultra-thin glass from Samsung that it debuted on the Z Flip. The name is what misleading because the UTG material is just a plastic-coated glass base, but it does mean that it is still a little bit better than the Galaxy Fold display. ET News backed the assertion, claiming that the display of the Galaxy Fold 2 would stretch 8 inches long, compared with the first model's 7.3-inch size. Nonetheless, the same article says Samsung plans to lighten the product by around 1.5 ounces, which may seem to be at variance with the rise in size. As for the front panel, you will use when the Galaxy Fold 2 is folded up. It's 4.6 inches screen, which is going to be larger than the original foldable. That's according to Ross Young, who tweeted that the latest front display would be 6.23 inches with a resolution of 2267 by 819. Young also expects a more modest improvement to the interior display with a resolution of 2213 by 1689 pixels. Even better, the Galaxy Fold 2 looks like it will follow one of the Galaxy S20 lineup's best features and feature an interior panel with a 120Hz refresh rate. The display outside should hold to the more standard 60Hz rate. Cameras. The original Fold was no slouch when it came to camera department because it had 6 total camera sensors across its body, a wide-angle 12MP sensor, an ultra-wide 16MP sensor, and a 12MP telephoto sensor on the rear, a front 10MP camera, and an internal 10MP central and 8MP deep sensor pair. All these produced fine but nothing of the class-leading type. However, there is a solid chance that the Samsung Galaxy Fold 2 could see a notable improvement on their cameras. Maxwin Bash speculates that the Fold 2 will use the camera array of the Galaxy S20 Plus, which would be a 12MP main sensor, a 3x optical zoom, 64MP telephoto sensor, an ultra-wide 12MP sensor, and a time-of-flight camera to help other sensors. Ross Young tweeted identical camera features, noting that there was probably to be double optical image stabilization for certain lenses. That sounds pretty good now, but we also heard about the Fold 2 using Samsung's massive 108MP sensor, which appeared on the Galaxy S20 Ultra. Samsung appears to use 10MP sensors for the front-facing cameras on its devices, which is just what they used on the first Fold. And before we know something more, that's what we are going to say should happen on the Fold 2 as well. What we have heard is that this camera would sit in a punch hole that stops the sensor from taking up as much room as the notch did. Maxwin Bash claims the front sensor can also be a sub-display camera covered under the panel unless you use it. Performance and 5G. The Galaxy Fold used a Snapdragon 855 chipset, and as you might expect, the Galaxy Fold 2 would use the most recent processor in the same sequence, the Snapdragon 865. We expect Samsung to deliver 5G on the Fold 2 after debuting a fully 5G ready array with the S20, as it did on the first Fold. This is exactly what Maxwin Bash has said too, and there is no doubt that you will be able to choose at least a 5G compatible Fold 2 model. Battery and charging. Having a 4380 mAh of battery on the first Fold, we hope Samsung finds space on the Fold 2 to cram in a little more power. It will need all the energy it can get for a bigger panel. The pace of charging is certainly something we want to see enhanced. The Galaxy Fold powered at a decent 15 watt, but the Fold 2 can also use the latest 25 watt and 45 watt charging standards from Samsung. There are, however, rumors of rivalry. Several say that the Fold 2 will hold to 15 watt charging, while some say that the move to 25 watt and above will happen. S Pen. The Note 20 won't be the only phone using Samsung's stylus. According to leaker Maxwin Bash, it makes a lot of sense to have an S Pen with the Fold 2 because the scale of its display making it suitable for taking note and drawing. If Samsung adds to its box the features for the S Pen it introduced on the Galaxy Note 10, then the Fold 2 will be able to incorporate remote selfies and air gestures, which might make it the most flexible foldable we have seen to date. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. My name is Hamza, this is TechFilter, and I'll catch you in the next one.